Welcome. This is our health channel. I'm Dr. Justin Lin. We're shooting here in my clinic at Rehab and Biophysical Therapy in Tustin, California. Our health channel is created for us by one of us. Not too long ago was I where you're at, wondering all these different health questions, how to sift through about wellness, fitness, and injuries. All the information out there, how do you really understand what the true source is, and does it even make sense? So sit back, relax, and learn. Because after all, this is our health. We have our guest, Matt. He's volunteered himself. He wants to get better at cycling. So we're going to go over some biomechanics of the right postures that need to happen, or ways to really adjust and bike fit so he can get most efficient with each pedal, with each stroke. So right now, Matt's right on his bike the way he's normally set it up, but it's caused him a lot of discomfort at his feet, especially when he's trying to pedal uphill. So we want to see why all that pressure is there and not being distributed through his body. So just the way it's set up already, I'm gonna hold him in place, but I want to see if he's compressing through to the wheels, through his spine, you know, all the load that's happening. So I'm gonna put my hand right through here, and I'm gonna try to compress him like right there, and he's just kind of not solid. It doesn't even go into his seat. I feel it in his knees, and I feel it through his feet already. Do you feel that?
I don't feel it in my seat at all.
Yeah, there's nothing in your seat. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to play around with this in a minute, and because I want to feel if you're really efficient on your bike or any cycling apparatus, or any apparatus for that matter, if you want to be on a motorcycle, you want to be able to feel the weight bearing through to the wheels, and the wheels to the ground. It has to be essentially a part of your body again. So this is just an attachment, especially if you got the clip-in, those toe clip-in ones. So there's nothing there. So we're going to try to mess around with it in a second, and we'll be right back and try to find the best efficient state. All right, we're back. We changed, I guess we canted the seat forward, if that's the terminology, and shifted a little bit forward just so he could get a little bit more. What I was telling him earlier is we want to try to set the bike, his center of gravity, and the bike center of gravity equal. That way it's efficient for the bike and it's efficient for the person pedaling the bike. So right now you can see this is so good. I tested him earlier, but you know, I could feel it through the seat. The seat is giving him a chance to relax. I can feel his glutes ready to fire. They're like, do they feel like they're starting to contract? I'm putting that load. I feel his abdominals working, and I don't feel so much of his knees and his ankles anymore. So yeah, that's,
I feel less stress on my knees.
Yeah, a lot less stress on his knees, and that's going to be perfect. We're going to have him take a spin for about 5 minutes, and then see what he feels. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead and jump off. Yeah, let's have you ride like outside. I think that's going to change a lot. That feels so different, doesn't it? And you don't need a $1,000 crappy machine, doesn't even tell you anything. Just need to feel it through your hands. Feels good. I don't think he's gonna come off. I don't think he wants to leave the bike anymore. How much work are you doing through your feet?
Very little.
Very little?
I'm not feeling a lot of
That's great.
pressure on the
You feel it going through your hips, thighs, core?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Come on.
I feel a little more tucked in on the bike.
Yeah, more tucked in.
I feel more like a triangle, I guess.
Yes, that's what we want. And triangle is like the balance. The tripod is, you know, the world's best balancing act. So that's going to be even pressures all over. So feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I almost couldn't peel you off of that.
haven't been on the bike in so long.
I know, it felt good.
Like,
Yeah, wow, this feels really
Yeah,
good, right?
I know.
Yeah, but it's a whole lot different. You know, you're weight bearing through a lot more.
Yeah. So what I feel like, I had a professional bike fit done at a shop here in Orange County. And I feel like I mean, we only spent 5 minutes going over it.
Yeah.
But what I feel like they're looking at is not necessarily your weight balance or like a triangle effect. They're looking for how to get the most power out of a particular muscle, like your hamstrings, your glutes.
Sure.
They're looking to see how can we set up that muscle so that we get the most power out of it.
Yeah.
But they're not concerned about the power transfer.
Right. The power transfer.
And that's what ultimately matters, is getting the power to the crankshaft.
Yes, you know? Yes, because you could overuse that muscle, like if it is your hamstring or glute. And let's say some individual has a weak hamstring already, you know, I mean, that doesn't even matter at that point. But it's more balance, more efficiency is what we're looking for.
Yeah.
That's great. No, that's great. That's great.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thank Matt for volunteering. And yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. And then, you know, come on in. We'll check you out. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't cost nearly as much, I don't think. How much did a bike fitting cost? And how long did it take?
It was expensive, and it took about a half an hour, I think, to do the fitting.
Yeah.
And it was probably it was over $100,
yeah.
maybe 150.
Yeah.
And I bought an expensive pair of shoes with the fitting, so the whole
which
bill
probably didn't even need to happen.
It came out to be a pretty penny. So
yeah. Awesome.
So yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Justin.
Fair enough.